What's going on, guys? This is Jordan, and this is a fantastic race. I'm bringing you on Prague with my Lotus E21 Grand Prix car. Now, this is actually in the Rivals mode. So, you know, there's career and there's multiplayer, and then there's free play, which free play allows you to pretty much just race whatever you want. Multiplayer and career are a set, you know, race with a certain number of laps and all that kind of stuff. Rivals mode here. Free play, you can set up whatever you want. You can race whatever track, whatever laps, whatever, you know, whatever variation, whatever cars. So this right here is Rivals mode. Now, the Rivals mode is pretty cool. The entire objective of Rivals mode is to post the fastest lap times you possibly can on any given track with any given class or type of car. Now, this one I'm doing is the X class, and I'm using the Lotus E21, which is the only car you can use to get a top lap time on this one. Now, there are Indy cars in this class also, but they're not comparable to the E21, which leads me to wonder why they have them in the same class, but that's a whole nother deal. So what this allows me to do is I go to a track, I pick a track and a variation after picking a class, and then I can, my objective is basically I race against the guy above me on the leaderboard. I race against his ghost, and when I do so, you know, there's a ghost in front of me now, and basically that guy is one spot ahead of me on the leaderboard, so my goal is to keep up with him. Now, the one kicker is that you have to race a clean lap. Your lap has to be absolutely clean, so I'm just going to go through this lap and show you how specific this is. So I'm going to brake slightly and downshift to third, right back on the gas as soon as I can without sliding off. And as you can hear, I'm topping the engine out there as I come into this next turn, and this is so important. I mean, this is why I raced 46 laps, and I've now raced this track for over an hour, just solid. It's just me on the track against that ghost. So this one I'll let off slightly, and then right back on it, and downshift to fifth. And then I'll come in here and almost graze the wall. Wide open throttle here until this next left hook, which I'll downshift to third. Now keep in mind, I am using manual, and it is of the utmost importance to know your gearing. Downshift to third here, and then wide open throttle again. And as I get to this next turn, I'm going to go hard left, and I'm going to let go of the stick for only a fraction of a second, and then get right back on it, and that allows me to wide open throttle all the way through that turn and through here. So it's important to know your gearing. You have to know exactly what gear you need to be in at exactly what point. Now right there, I did let off the throttle ever so slightly. Downshift to fourth here, and then right back on it, full bore again. And I did clip the wall, so if I were to play another lap here, probably wouldn't be a good lap to keep going, because as you see, this car will be a couple car lengths ahead of me. So when you do this, your gearing has to be absolutely magnificent. As you see right there, that little bump at the end where I went just up to the right a foot, that negates the whole lap. So that makes my whole lap a dirty lap, as they call it, which is not a clean lap. That means you clip something. If your tire goes off the track by 6 inches, or if you clip a wall for a fraction of a second, that's it. That lap doesn't count. So not only do you have to get as fast a lap as humanly possible, but you also have to get it completely clean without clipping anything. And I'm telling you, I raced this 47 laps, and I got to the point where I knew exactly what gear and exactly how much throttle and exactly how much brake to come in at exactly the right time and exactly the right line to take. And only then was I able to be even remotely competitive. And it took me 47 laps, and I played for over an hour to get this high ranked of a time. So make sure you watch through the end of the video, because it does show how high ranked I am. But as I finish the lap, I do get a minute 20 there. And what I did here is I went to the top of the leaderboard. The guy's name is MLR Tachyon, and he's actually the guy whose tune I'm using. And what I did is I watched his ghost replay. And so I watched the line that he took and tried to listen for his engine noises. I've gotten good enough to know the engine noises and what they are. So 60,000 credits I just got for that. Now watch how many assists it gives me here, or how many levels I go up. And then look at that, I get 140,000 from that, so I just got 240,000. But I watched his ghost replay, which you can do. I'd recommend that, and it'll show you exactly the line to take. And after all this work, I got to ranked 182. Oh yeah! Make sure you guys subscribe. I'll have plenty more videos like this coming. I love you guys. Thank you so much.